So we're here looking at the Cisco Spark. So give us an overview. What does it do?
Well, it basically allows you to sort of digitize your Spark meetings on a 55-inch Spark board. That's what we have in front of us here. So at the moment, what I've done is I've opened up a space onto the Spark board, and that allows me access now. So I opened it from my mobile phone, so I don't now need that, but I can open it from any of my devices, like my PC, my Mac, my tablet, whatever. And as you can see now, I have access to sharing a screen, which I did before, whiteboarding and making calls, but I also have the ability to access files in this space and a list of people that are members of this particular space that we're in. So if I just click on the files, we can see a list of all the files that have basically been updated, pictures. So the idea of this particular space is this is a shop opening in Barcelona, and we're sort of going through all the different designs. We've got the shop fronts, we've got the look that we want to have, we've got a presentation on the different types of racks that we might decide that we want to use within the store. So that's the idea of this particular space, and we've got all of that information located obviously in one place, so we can have our sort of ongoing meetings. So if you think about it, what we can do with Spark is you have sort of the pre-meeting, the meeting, and then sort of the post-meeting information, and it's just a circle that just keeps on going until the project is over, or the particular meeting that you've had is sort of over. So we've had some sort of chats in this space, some information. We then had a meeting. We've collaborated on different documents, and then we can continue afterwards talking about it, and then go back to sort of have a meeting about it again, and just an ongoing sort of circle. So we've also got some whiteboards in here that we've annotated previously. So some information about hiring, the store plans, a nice diagram of a river or something. But the idea is that these are always available to us. We can come in, we can carry on annotating on them. And the nice thing is that anything that's on the board is we can share with other people in the meeting. They can view it as well. And if it's a particular whiteboard, then we can do joint annotation.
And how many pens does it support at once?
So this, you can have multiple people writing on the whiteboard at the same time, so 2 people writing. We think like you at one side, me at this side. But in terms of the number of people that can annotate on a whiteboard, it's as many people as you have members of that particular space. So if I make a call now and we chat to a colleague of mine, I could share a whiteboard with them. They can annotate on it. I can annotate on it. Anyone else that's in the meeting can also annotate on that whiteboard. And the idea being is that you'll be able to annotate over any file or presentation that's in that particular space. So if I can schedule a meeting, or I can just have an ad hoc call, so I can basically dial in, and this will put me into a space, and then put me into the meeting, and then you can see that I've got like a member that we already have dialed in.
If you glance over to the iPad there, Paul.
So this is this particular person was already in the meeting. We just left them dialed in. It's over the show Wi-Fi, so obviously it's not as good as it could be. But the idea being now is that I can say, look, if we go back to the whiteboard that we had. So we had this one. Now at the moment that's obviously just live on here, and I can draw on it and what have you, and this person's not getting it, but we're getting their video up there, and if there were multiple participants they'd all be up here. But if I share it now, then over the Wi-Fi here, which is obviously not that good, it will download it, and they can obviously see the whiteboard, they can see the annotations, and actually they can annotate back. So if I now just rub out that 8, so they're picking that up from the cloud. It's not between the two systems, it's obviously cloud-based. And you could have as many people in the meeting, obviously sharing back or collaborating on that document. And the idea is that you can see them up here, you can have obviously a 2-way or 3 or 4-way collaboration, a collaborative meeting with them. The information is automatically saved, it's fully encrypted up in the cloud, so you can be reassured that no one's going to obviously be looking at this that shouldn't be. And then once you sort of finish your meeting, you don't need to save anything, it's all automatically saved. So we drop out the call, anything we've done on the whiteboard is automatically saved there. Obviously our files have been saved up to the cloud, and then if we exit the space, that information is now no longer available on this board. So we've just gone back to the local whiteboards that we've got saved at the moment, and you can see that we've got no files or anything like that. So all of that information has been securely saved up in the cloud.
Brilliant.
Okay.
So if someone wants to find out more, what's the website? Where do they go?
So ciscospark.com. Anyone can sign up to have the client. The client is free. You can download it onto your PC, your Mac, your tablets, whatever. Start to use it, and then obviously there are paid-for versions. And if you come over to the Cisco sort of demo area, we're in the demo tech zone today. we can obviously take you through the different versions, the different sort of calling plans, meeting plans, and that sort of thing as well.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
you.
All right.